Hello my beautiful family, welcome back to our kitchen. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Claudia and I want to invite you to hit that subscribe button so you too can be part of our family. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make the best cheesecake perfect every single time. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to begin by preheating our oven to 325 degrees. So now we're going to get everything together for our graham cracker crust. So in a blender cup we're going to add 15 graham crackers. Break them in half. To that we're going to add 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of regular sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. And now we're just going to pulverize everything together. Okay, so once we have it ready, now we are ready to put our crust together. Okay, so now we're going to transfer our crumbs into our springform pan. Make sure that you get everything. And now we're going to add 10 tablespoons of melted butter. And just kind of mix it with your clean hand. And just make sure that it doesn't go to the sides. Okay, so now just make sure that all of the crumbs get wet. Okay, so mix the butter with the crumbs. Okay, so once all of our crumbs are nice and wet, now we're just going to press it down so we can begin to form our crust. And just make sure that it's nice and even. Okay, so once we have it all nice and even, now we're going to bake for 10 minutes. Okay, so after 10 minutes, we're going to get our crust out of the oven. Okay, so now we're ready to make our cheesecake filling. In a bowl, we're going to add 32 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature. And we're just going to press it down. Okay, so to that, we're going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. 1/4 cup of sugar, and we're just going to combine it all together. Okay, so once we have combined our cream cheese and sugar together, now we're going to add the zest of half a lemon, and we're also going to add the juice of half a lemon, just like that, just one squeeze. Okay, so just mix it. And to that we're also going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, a pinch of salt. So mix it together. Okay, so just fold everything together. Okay, so once we have mixed all of that together, now we're lightly going to beat 4 eggs. Make sure they are at room temperature. Okay, so now we're going to add it all in to the mix and just trust the process and mix again. Okay, so once everything is nice and smooth, now we are ready to get our pan ready. Okay, so since we're going to be giving a water bath to our cheesecake, we're gonna make sure that the bottom is covered so like that the water doesn't go inside our crust. So we're just going to cover it with foil. So just grab a piece big enough to cover the bottom. Make sure that you tie it. Okay, so once we have secured that, we're going to grab an oven bag. And we're going to be putting our pan in. So just make sure that it is flat. Put it in. Okay, so we're going to grab a little piece of twine and just secure that bag. Okay, so now we're going to grab more foil and we have to just secure our pan. Just make sure that it's completely covered. So now we're going to grab our cheesecake batter and pour it on top of our crust. Okay, just smooth it out. And now we're going to place it on top of a bigger pan. Okay, so I'm going to be placing it in a pan, but of course you can use a baking dish or whatever it's big enough for the pan to fit. And now we're just going to cover it halfway with water. We're going to put it inside our oven and bake for 1 hour at 325 degrees. Okay guys, so after the hour, we're going to turn off our oven and we're going to leave the oven door a little open. And now we're just going to allow it to sit for another hour. And after the hour, we're going to pull our cheesecake out of the oven. And now we're going to pull it out of the water bath. And at this point, it's very warm, so you should be okay. Just pull the bag. And we're just going to pull it out. Okay, so now we're going to pull it out of the water bath and allow it to cool down completely. So leave it out there for another 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so after 45 minutes, we're going to place our cheesecake in the refrigerator and allow it to chill overnight or for at least 4 hours. Okay guys, so my cheesecake has been chilling for 5 hours. So at this point, we are now ready to get it out of the pan. One thing I forgot to mention is to make sure that you spray your pan. So like that, it's easier for the cheesecake to come out. But now we're just going to unattach and remove. And let me tell you that the longer it sits, the better. And I'm just going to remove it from this as well. And that should be easier since it's all butter. Okay, so I'm going to be topping my cheesecake with some cherry pie filling and topping. But of course, you can also make it at home using your favorite fruits. And you add as much as you want. And just like that, now we are ready to cut into it. So just make sure that you cut all the way down. And enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys that I am so ready. This recipe is seriously super easy to make. I promise you that you're going to make it perfect every single time. If you ask me which recipe took me the longest to get it on point and just get it right, I will tell you it's cheesecake. So honestly, it took me years to get it right, and I am so happy and proud to finally be able to share it with you guys. But like I said, you know, the longer you let it stay in the refrigerator, it's going to be better. But even with just 4 or 5 hours, it's going to be good. So hope you give it a try and enjoy it just as much. And as for the jelly, you can make it, you know, like I said, at home. For me, I think it's just cheaper, you know, to buy the can and just pour it on top, especially the cherries right now. They're very pricey, but you can try it with strawberries. And I will leave the instructions and just everything on the description box so you guys can make it at home if that's what you want. But cheers and enjoy. We love cherries. Cherry cheesecake is our favorite, so cheers. I'm ready. Honestly, super delicious. So good, so creamy. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet, you know. And then with the cherries, it's just the perfect balance. It's perfect. You just make it one day ahead and you'll be fine. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how I make the best cheesecake perfect every single time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias. And if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.